I'm just gonna put on some pajamas and then I can do a Q&A. I'll be back. Okay, how am I going to do this without burning myself because the tea is hot? Well, this kind of works, I guess. Makes my thighs look fat, but whatever. Oh, this is better. I like this. Don't know which video it was on, but I pinned a comment saying, if you have any questions for Q&A, please leave them below. And I also tweeted it out on my Twitter, and I received a few questions. In fact, one person left a gazillion questions. So I was like, hey, it's a Friday night. I need to upload a video after having watched Justice League, which I'm still like processing, you know. Yeah, this is a Q&A. I guess we start with Gabby B. And Gabby, you asked me like so many questions, and I appreciate it, my fellow Melburnian. First, she asks, what pets do you/your family own? I live on campus, so I can't keep my own pets. That's okay, because I'd probably kill them anyway. I haven't watered my succulent for like 4 weeks. Hell yeah. My family owns a beautiful kitty, and if you watch my vlogs, you see him when I like go home. His name is Shaka, and he is a tortoiseshell tabby. I love him so much. How many family members/siblings do you have? Ooh, I should make a video on my family because it's complicated. The current state of my family is my younger brother and my younger sister, my stepmom and my stepmom's mum, who is my nan. What do you want to do with yourself in 10 years? In 10 years time, I was actually talking about this with a friend a few weeks ago, and he asked me, where do you see yourself in 10 years? And I started hyperventilating because in 10 years I'll be 30 years old. In 10 years I hope to be a published writer, definitely with my poetry, maybe with non-fiction, who knows, but definitely published in whatever capacity that is by that time. Hopefully with at least one book out, maybe a second, who knows. I want to be with the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. I don't know. I want to be living somewhere that has lots of big trees because I like big trees. I also want to have travelled a bit by then, maybe living in a different country. See, it's good to have all these dreams and ideas, and my dreams and ideas have like changed a lot even in the past year, which I think is good. It shows that I'm changing and evolving as a person. But I threw out the idea of having a strict timeline for my life because so much happens unexpectedly. I mean, that's just my way of functioning currently. Might change, probably will. Do you have a boyfriend or anyone you like? No, I don't have a boyfriend. And the reason behind that is a story that I'm not going to tell the internet just yet. Maybe give that a couple of years if I'm still making YouTube videos. And the final one from Gabby is, what are your uni classes like and how much work do you have to do? Well, it depends on what unit it is. I'm a literature student, so a lot of the work I do is outside of class time, whereas like I know a lot of science students do labs and stuff like that, so they get to do a lot of work in like, you know, obviously labs and working in teams and stuff like that. So my literature classes require a lot of self-motivation and self-control to sit down and power through books and theoretical essays and all that kind of stuff, which I just did not make time for this year. Same with education. I think it's just trying to read a bit more broadly and stuff like that. Like assignments and stuff, if you want to do well, can be a lot of work. It depends who you are and how you study. I'm someone who has to work really hard if I want to do well. Hence why I get burnout and all that bullcrap, because I want to do well. Therefore, I overwork myself. Thank you, Gabby, for all of your wonderful questions. It was really interesting. My dearest chummy Ellie, or Nutbar, asked me, what my favorite animal is. When I saw this, I actually freaked out because I don't know what my favorite animal is. I really like animals. For a long time, I used to love butterflies. Like everything that I owned was like butterflies until I was like 17. I know I am always gonna be a 12-year-old at heart, let's be honest. I guess the question should be, what animals don't I like? Birds. There's some birds that I'm like, bitch, you can just fuck off. I guess red pandas are kind of cute, and so are otters. I really don't know what animal's my favorite. I think lions are pretty cool, and so are elephants. See, now I'm just not even thinking of animals. I don't even know. Ellie, stop asking the difficult question. I genuinely don't know. I just love animals in general. I think they're all weird and wonderful. Mostly weird. But I mean, humans are the weirdest animals of all, aren't they? Maybe humans are my favorite animals. And my final question comes from Josh on Twitter, and he asked me, what's the most difficult part of being a YouTuber? This is a really interesting question because I have been doing YouTube for over a year now, and I have been trying to consistently upload videos for most of this year. For me, in this short period of time that I've been doing YouTube, probably making content on a weekly basis that inspires me and motivates me. Like a lot of my vlogs from earlier this year, I can't watch them anymore because I'm like, girl, that's trash. And lately I've been really enjoying making like the really short snappy vlogs. As someone that vlogs every day, almost every day, I find it quite difficult to bring something new to the vlogging table. And I guess at this stage, that's not really the point of what I want to do. I do it to kind of time capsule my life as a university student. Don't sneeze and spill tea. But yeah, I think it's trying to find my own style that has probably been the most difficult thing for me in the year and a bit that I've been doing this. But also for me, YouTube is my release in a way, and it's given me some form of structure in this crazy whirlwind of my uni existence, which I think has been a benefit. Forcing myself to have a video uploaded by roughly 6 p.m. every single Wednesday has been one of the greatest things for me. My whole week doesn't center around my weekly vlogs, but it has given me some form of task to complete every single day. You know, I need to film something today, even if it's just looking out my window at the sun or the tree that's flowering or listening to the sound of the rain. Just those little weird things. And it's just given me a deeper appreciation for life, I think, as well, at times when everything's a bit much. I think that some of the most difficult things of being a YouTuber are what makes being a YouTuber all the more exciting. Well, that's all the questions, and that got kind of deep. I really enjoyed doing this. So if you want to ask more questions, leave them in the comments below. You can tweet shit at me. I'll collect up a few questions so I can do this every now and then. Excuse me. I like being able to respond to you guys. This is really cool. So yeah, if you want more questions, send me some more questions. We can chat about shit. This is great. Drinking some tea. This is the 420. Subscribe.